How to be found by the one God has for you. And this is a video series showing you how to biblically attract someone in your life that is meant for you without having to seek, search, harass yourself, stress yourself, and go through a whole series of unnecessary headache and heartache in getting someone. The regular method, I'm Hilton Samuel, and I help single Christians get married, and I also help Christian families, Christian marriages. I save them from disaster and divorce. In this series, we are primarily focusing on how to attract someone in your life, how to be found, especially if you are a woman. Regularly and usually, and even in the past, I have taught people that they must think about what they want. They must pray for what they want. They must pray for what they desire. They must, look for, avail themselves, and probably even have a checklist. Many people hope and wait on the Lord and, almost do nothing. Sometimes, depending on the side of the bed that I get out on, I sometimes think, yes, you can wait and see the romantic salvation of God. But now I've come to the studied conviction that you need to work with God to create that which you desire. God likes human effort blended with divine help as He answers our prayers. So today I want to show you a more excellent method, something that is far more powerful and far less stressful and far more organic. And this method that I'm talking about, I have simplified it into 3 F's. 3 F's. F for faith, F for family, F for focus. Because we are dealing with the Bible says that faith, in Hebrews 11, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. It is almost like a mental process. And let's just look at some of the elements that we're talking about as you go out there and you allow someone to find you, the right person to find you. It has to do with the way you think. Do you know that we are spiritual beings in a physical body? You might already know that. Do you also know that based on the way you think, based on the thought processes, the dominant thoughts in your head, you attract or repel things in your life? And you become what you think. The Bible says, as a man thinketh, so is he. Gandhi says, a man is but the product of his thoughts. What he thinks, he becomes. Similarly, in the romantic world, what you think, you become. How you think, you become. How you think actually attract and repel people from you. So, as from today, as from this point, I want you to think like a wife. If you want to become a wife, you begin to operate, you begin to think, you begin to act like, you begin to become a wife. And once you internalize the attitude of someone who is a wife, lo and behold, this would externalize itself in the things you do, how you perform, how you walk, how you speak. And people would see these elements, particularly those who are seeking a wife, will see these elements within you and become attracted and drawn towards you. The second aspect of faith and thinking is when you pray, you need to believe. There are lots of doubts and there are lots of things that would cause you to doubt. You may be praying for a very long time. It seems as though that all the good people are taken, or the good men are taken. It appears as if you are attracting only the wrong, undesirable people. But however, in Mark 11:24, the Bible says that when you pray, You need to believe what you have, what you've prayed for, and you will have it. Let's just expand this a bit more. What does it mean to believe? It means that you should simply accept that the thing is done. You need to expect to see evidences of that thing. You need to look for those evidences, and you need, as I indicated to you before, to behave like that which you want to become. Let me repeat that again. You need to behave like that which you want to become. So, in essence, I want you to think like a husband, think like a wife, accept that you are a wife, and look for evidence. And later on, I'm going to show you how to go about searching for the evidences that you are indeed what will be has been done in the heavenly realms. What you are going to be, you are today becoming. So you need to be that today. So think like what you want to become, act like what you want to become, and know that that which you want is already done. In the next episode, I'll talk to you about the second F and show you how to go about living that, exemplifying that, becoming that. Talk soon. But remember, God has someone for you. You are looking for someone, and that person is looking for you. God does want you married.